Right, this is my individual reflection of my project and teamwork. Um, by me, Anthony Bracero. I'm about to introduce myself. My name is Anthony Bracero, and this is my individual reflection for our team project. I served as a QA engineer for our team, focusing on testing, documentation, and ensuring that our project stayed aligned with sprint goals. So my team, Danae was Scrum Master, Sydney Product Owner, Mitchell Software Architect, Sarah Backend Developer, Collins UI User Experience Developer, and me QA Tester. So we had 16 members, each with no clearly defined roles that complemented each other. We use agile methodology. We worked with our sponsor on a weekly basis, had sprint reviews to make sure they're still on track, even meeting with each other every once in a while to make sure that we're also on track with each other. Communication has been important. It's been key, and we worked on different elements with development, documentation, and testing. So our project is focused on creating a digital handoff tool for healthcare environments. It's going to be used to facilitate secure logins, SBAR handoff notes, reviewing, editing, and eventually AI-powered features such as summarization, contextual suggestions, active listening as well. So we can speak, um, you speak into the notes as well as you're going. As you can see, this has been the UI that we've been developing so far. My roles and responsibilities. So as a QA engineer, my responsibility is to create and run test cases, report my findings, and ensure quality throughout the sprints. My teammate had been integrating a lot for me to start running these tests, and I started developing long ago. The test that I've been developing since Sprint 1. I'm currently working on the test cases for Sprint 3 that reflect on the Sprint 2 and 3. Sprint 2 has been more focused on a lot of backend security ever since we added auditing. So yeah, backend security, auditing, making sure patient information's is kept private as well. Um, I've also been helping a lot with documentation and organization, keeping track of due dates, making sure that our work aligns with our sprint goals and the project specifications. I've been helping out as much as I could. I know in Sprint 1 for sure, I definitely focus on the validation of our repository setup and running test builds as well, running build tests. Yeah, so far we're on track with that at least. So more of an outline for my contributions. In Sprint 1, focused on repository setup and running build tests. Sprint 2, I expanded it to prepare for the new features that we added, such as the interactive dashboard that I showed earlier and the backend auditing that Sarah added. Um, I reviewed our backend updates to identify what could be tested at this stage, helped document the next QA steps. Um, Once the front end integration is complete, so far is somewhat complete. It looks like I'll be focusing a lot on the backend security auditing, patient data, endpoints. But yeah, again, beyond QA, I've also helped with organizing our shared files, filling out project documentation wherever I can, and keeping our team on track with deadlines, especially when multiple deadlines are due within a week or something like that. Let me go back over here. I know I said Sarah. I just want to make sure. Yeah, Sarah. Awesome. Um, Team collaboration and experience. Working on the team has overall has been a great learning experience. I mean, we just communicated so well and consistently and supported each other whenever sprint tasks were challenging. I often helped with organizing, submitting shared documents, reminding my teammates of upcoming deadlines, and ensuring that we met our sprint deliverables on time. Again, this role taught me a lot about documentation, scheduling, and communication, how it ties to a successful team project. But yeah, as of right now, the project is going progressively well. Sprint ones are foundations. We decided our architecture authentication though is still being on that. So that's something that is a little behind, but I think we're going to be focusing a lot on that within Sprint 2 and 3. Uh, Sprint 2 also introduced our interactive dashboard and our backend auditing. Um, that has been very cool to play with as well. Um, I know for sure in the next steps with talking to our sponsors and stuff like that, since they've been very knowledgeable of AI. Our next steps involves our AI feature development and expanding those test coverages to cover those integrations as well on my end. But yeah, with my reflection, it's been a wonderful learning experience working with this team. We keep in touch pretty regularly and also encourage each other when sprint tests seem difficult. Yeah, once again, I mean, this team has been very helpful and very productive when it comes to what's the word for that I'm thinking of? Very productive when it comes to getting things done as well on time. Organizing and submitting our documents that we shared, running my teammates about deadlines, ensuring that we deliver our sprints on time. Just ways I've helped, and I mean, this position definitely helped me with again documentation, scheduling, and communication into how a team project works efficiently. And in conclusion, overall, again, this experience strengthened in both my technical and collaborative skills. I learned how important communication, accountability, and quality assurance are inside the development cycle. I'm proud of what we've accomplished together so far and how much what I was able to contribute to its success.